right. Hello, apparition. Hello, OA. Welcome back to Fata Morgana, Requiem for Innocence. Last time, one of the likely few happy moments we'll be getting in this little prequel here. Hello, Void Dweller. In the, where, Morgana has gotten used to life in the slums, and a new girl, Jaren, whose name is spelled with a C, so you would not be too amiss in assuming that her name was pronounced Ceren, which is ironic, has joined us and appears to be some kind of a comedic foil to Morgana. I hope she's okay, although part of me thinks that, again, I'm just going by how Fata Morgana does things. She might be kidnapped alongside Morgana, and she might die, while being kidnapped or something. And it's gonna be really sad. Hello, T. Welcome to the stream. Oh, boy. Well, let's try to hold on to this happiness as long as we can. Alright, let's get back into it. I think we're going to finish part 1 today of the story, and there's 3 parts in the main story. As the sun began to set and meal preparations were complete, the girls started to emerge from their rooms, a bustle forming in and around the kitchen. Some sluggishly rubbed the sleep from their eyes, while others complained about clients. Yeah, there's a bit of a glare in the room today, so I'm just going to move the window here. Some took a moment for me to recognize in their casual clothes, sans makeup. Off the job and being themselves, they looked less like prostitutes and more like just ordinary girls. There were around 10 girls who actually stayed at the brothel. And another 10 or so came in to work from outside. It was a fairly large-scale operation, at least to my eyes. I wonder whose perspective this is. It's either Morgana or Jaren. Though there were a couple other smaller brothels in the slums, this was the one everyone directed anyone interested in to first. Girls with nowhere else to go stayed here, and girls who did have a place to go back to stayed there. No one actually owned their homes, though. Well, that's a mood. They either lived with a man or shared a place with a few other girls. None of them had husbands or children. Supposedly, there were those who did in this line of work, but it was rather uncommon. I scooped out servings of soup from the cauldron sitting over the fire, dishing it out to girls as they came by. No one gave me any unpleasant looks at the sight of my face. Oh, it's Morgana. Okay. They said good morning and smiled. Just like any other day. I whispered a greeting to each of them in turn. But given how noisy the kitchen was, it was unlikely any of them heard it.
Oh boy, it sure is bouncing in here. I like me a place with some energy.
I'm glad to hear that. It didn't take long for Jaren to start hitting it off with the other prostitutes. Her perky disposition was undeniably overdone, but everyone seemed to enjoy the positive attention she was giving them well enough. In almost no time at all the girls were fawning over her. She's like a puppy. Once everyone had had their food, they settled into their individual mealtime activities. The bland, watery soup was expectedly unpopular, even though everyone knew there was nothing that could be done about it. This again, several of them murmured, to which Maria stood up and chastised them, saying, "Hello, XT, and welcome to the stream." I didn't say hello, XU, welcome to the stream, although welcome. Y'all should be grateful you got anything to eat at all. Hello, Lambda, welcome to the stream. I know. And Morgana worked her butt off to make it for y'all. It's rude to complain. I'm sorry, I really am. It ain't her cooking I'm complaining about. You know that, right? Don't you, Morgana? It doesn't bother me. And you're perfectly justified in being displeased. It's hardly nutritious enough to get you through the day. Oh, hello, Sandro. Welcome to the stream. True enough, I guess. Would be great if we could get some with a little more oomph. Like a big old slab of meat.
Why? I love meat.
Just thinking about it has me drooling. Meat! Bring on the meat! Save that drool for work, because that's the only meat y'all get here. Maria, best character. Best character. I wonder, maybe I can pretend this root-looking thing is meat and it'll actually taste like it. Meat from the depths I summon thee! M-E-A-T! Nope, still not meat. Total bummer. No shit, genius. Meat. You don't like meat, Morgs? Now, you won't grow up to be big and strong if you're such a picky eater. I think that's to emphasize her childishness and overall attitude, Lambda. I'm not picky about what I eat, no. All sustenance is a gift from God to man. I would never refuse his... Oh God, oh no. Oh my God. Well, is the meat not to your liking then, Saint? Oh God. Hear that, slave? The Saint says your brother tastes so bad, it makes her rich. Ha ha! Oh God.
You all right, Morgs? You're super pale.
I'm just fine. It's been more than 2 years, and I still can't get that taste out of my mouth. No matter how hard I try to forget it. Sometimes when I'm awake, like just now, and sometimes as an awful nightmare.
Like, if you're not feeling good, maybe you should, totally lay down.
I'm fine, really.
You sure?
Maybe meat's out of the question, but some bread would sure be nice at least. God, yes, bread! I think that's the point, OA. Because it has to do with her attitude. She's very morose. Too bad supplies have been so scarce lately. It's all the damn Lord's fault. Not that a bunch of whores can do fuck all about it.
Like, is the Lord really that bad of a guy?
Oh, Jaren, no, please. Oh, right. You haven't been here very long. You don't know what he's like. Yes, he is a terrible man. He oppresses his people and rejects the word of God. He is a cruel, heartless, barbaric madman. He deserves the strictest of judgments. I wonder what happened. I forget. Why didn't Morgana send his soul into eternal torture? I wonder, because it's not like he was added in the prequel or anything. He was definitely there. Although he didn't have a sprite in the original. I forget what the reasoning was. You'd think she would want to torture him most. Oh, I think I know what it was. Is that Morgana mistook Jacopo for the Lord, like her memories of the two blended together. Yeah, that's what it was.
So, like, does everyone in the city hate him then?
I doubt you will find a single person who thinks otherwise.
Huh. Well, I hope he stops being the Lord soon then.
What do you mean?
I just meant it'd be nice if someone could take over for him. Then he could just, like, be a regular old guy. He wouldn't have to worry about running the city stuff. Everyone wins!
Oh, God. She's way too innocent for her own good. It would be nice, yes, but...
Like, wouldn't it? Like, pretty dang brilliant, aren't I?
Even I know it's not that simple, and I'm only 11. That's true, Morgana, but you're very mature for your age. How would a bunch of slum dwellers even begin to instate a new lord? Does she even think before speaking?
Like, what is thinking?
Well, damn. I was hoping to make it before breakfast time. Sorry about that, but I brought bread.
Bread? Speak of the bloody devil! Here! Toss it here! No, me first.
Patience, please. You're acting like wild animals that haven't eaten in days.
Look at y'all, Jacopo. Y'all got girls falling all over you.
Don't just watch, help! And it's not me they're after, it's the bread. Touche. That said, pretty sorry batch you got for us today. Y'all could have probably cracked someone's head open with this. There's no hope for the world if we've fallen so far. The girls are tripping over each other to get their hands on this. You want fresh, soft bread? Well, start saving your coins. And until then, this is the best we can get. Let it soak in your soup for a bit. That should soften it up some. Oh, y'all, soggy bread is the absolute worst. I'd rather eat it rock hard. Though you should be grateful to have it at all. How much longer till I fall into a pile of money?
Morgs! It's a man! There's a man here!
I have eyes, thank you very much.
Who is it? You know? Or is he a client?
No, he's not. He's more, how should I put this? Someone who doesn't know how to keep his nose out of other people's business. Excuse me. Does your eyes fail to detect that I have ears?
Ah! Here he comes!
Haven't seen you around here before. New Goyle?
Like, you first, mister. Who are you? Like, since you came in through the back door, I'm guessing you work here?
Something like that.
Holy moly! I've never seen a male prostitute before!
Oh, jeez. Hello, Magikarp. Welcome to the stream. You, me, outside, no.
Whoa! Talk about aggressive. Inter-office romance never ends well, you know? Muriel got really mad if she, like, finds out. The ship's sinking before it even leaves the port.
Oh my god!
Like, I'm totally the comedy relief character who can slightly break the fourth wall. Two prostitutes in the throes of forbidden love until one day an older client finds out going mad with rage. All of a sudden, there's a knife in his hand. He swings and...
Maria, what the hell's wrong with this new girl? I've never seen anyone with this much air inside their head.
Oh, that's Jaren. She joined today. She's a bit off in the head, but she's a nice girl, even if she does have more boobs than brains. I'm sure y'all get on just fine.
Nice to meet ya. Wait, does that mean we have the process approval? It's crazy enough that they're running this place themselves, but to allow no cheer on a sinking ship, this place is out of this world! Like, we just met 5 minutes ago, though. So how about we start as friends?
Shut up and listen to me for a second, Chatterbox. Until I say the otherwise, you will not to speak another word. You will listen to every last word I say and carve it into that empty skull of yours. Understood? And there you have it. I assist with the Brothel's operations, nothing more. I presume you've been told about that this place doesn't have a formal manager, so sometimes situations arise for which a man's presence is necessary.
Yup. He may look like a scrawny dog, but he is actually surprisingly useful. Are you serious? He is buff as fuck. Look at that chest. He's kind of ripped. What is it with this game and like saying like these really like ripped guys are scrawny? Like there's Michelle and now Jacopo. Like, geez, like do they only count buffness by the arms or something?
Was that really necessary?
Sorry, my bad. Slip of the tongue.
Huh? No! So, like, have you two known each other a long time? You seem like you're pretty close.
It was pretty much the two of us fighting to survive for years.
That's awesome! I love that kind of thing! Together forever! Da-da-da-da! Through thick and thin.
Not too long ago, he and some other guys started up a band of peacekeepers, so he's been spending more of his time training up with them these days. That said, I guess it's not too bad knowing we got someone we can throw at troublemakers if need be.
Oh, peacekeepers! Sweet! You don't look like you put up much of a fight there, mister.
You want to test that theory? Maria, you need to teach this girl some damn manners. We'll be drawn in complaints if she treats patrons like this.
I'll have you know I butter my clients up so much they're a big slippery mess when I'm done with them. I'll be just fine, I promise.
Oh, I bet they get slippery, but not from butter.
What? That's not what I meant. I swear it.
What are y'all getting flustered for? You're a whore just like the rest of us.
Oh my god.
On a somewhat related subject, where exactly did you pick up some of those mannerisms?
Huh? Like, why do you ask? I seem pretty normal to me.
It would be quicker to list the things that you are normal at than aren't.
There's actually a majorly huge story behind that.
Oh? Is that so?
And what would that be? You weren't raised by wolves in the wilderness and never learned how to behave like a normal person, Were you?
Like, you're not too far off, actually. When I was younger.
Oh, wait. You don't have to. No one's forcing you to say anything if you don't want to.
I didn't grow up with my parents. I lived with a bunch of really nice men, and I learned a lot from them. I didn't even know my name until they told me.
Pardon?
Like, I thought my name was me till I was around 5. But then one of the nice men told me it was actually Jaren. He was super duper disappointed in me. Called me the dumbest broad I've ever known. Talk about rude. But they kind of rubbed off on me. So that's probably what you're seeing. What the fuck? There's gotta be more to that.
Well, that certainly is a story.
Is that not good enough for you?
I'll just say the nice man was absolutely right.
How rude!
It's genuinely concerning how stupid this girl is. Anyway, food time.
I am stuffed. It's amazing how much of a difference a little bread makes.
Glad y'all enjoyed it. Cause starting tomorrow, you gotta work if you wanna eat.
Aye, aye, boss.
Oh, right. Shall be working here too. It almost slipped my mind. She seems like such an innocent girl. So far removed from carnal desire. Yet she'll be out there selling her body. Letting them put their filthy hands all over it.
What's up, Morgs? You've been staring at my face something fierce.
What? I was just admiring the unusual color of your skin.
Yeah, I'm not from around these parts. I'd like to go back home someday, but who knows if that'll ever happen.
Oh, I wonder, is she Middle Eastern? Home. She did say she was taken from her home and sold off. This seems like a part of the world where a lot of different ethnicities are gathered. Probably some kind of major trade route somewhere in Europe. I imagine that would make it difficult to get back. Speaking of, you and Jacopo kind of look similar, skin color wise. A little bit.
Do we?
We're Jeff spoke on the darker side. I wish I had super pretty white skin like yours, boss. Oh no, Jaren, don't say that.
I appreciate the compliment, but most everyone's here is really fair. My skin's nothing special. Oh yeah, if that's a Turkish name, then yeah, so she's probably from Turkey.
And just because we both have tan skin doesn't necessarily mean we're from the same region.
Like, where are you from, Jackie? Oh, that's his nickname!
Jackie!
Pretty dang adorable nickname, ain't it?
Well, that's where Michel is from. Michel's story takes place in France, but Morgana's story, I don't know if it takes place in France. Extian. Michel's story definitely takes place in France.
I would very much appreciate it if you never called me that again.
Aw, but it's so cute!
Back to the question of where I'm from. I don't remember. In my earliest memories, I was already living here. Chances are things weren't great wherever it was. Otherwise, I would probably remember something.
Darn, that's too bad. But, Jackie, maybe where you come from is close to where I came from. Go back a few generations and maybe we even share some family.
I'd wager I guess you come from the same part of the world as me. If you go back far enough, you might even find we share ancestors. But who knows?
Oh yeah, that's right. The village is supposed to be near the... Okay, so yeah, this part does take place in France too.
I told you to stop calling me that. Though I suppose there's a chance you're right about that.
That makes us family then, Jackie!
Get off me. Let go, damn it.
Well. She seems to have taken quite the liking to y'all. Why? Why did I just think that I wished he had said that no, they weren't? See, it's probably because that she doesn't want him to be related to her. Because I think she respects him. She's being a bit tsundere about him. And that she is grateful for him saving her. Once it started getting dark out, the kitchen became a deserted wasteland. The girls went off to work and he went home. The brothel was divided into two distinct work and living areas. If it weren't and they used the whole building for business, I probably would have run off long ago. I've only ever been in the work area during the day, and though it was largely masked by the scent of various incenses burned through the night, it was filled with the unmistakable raw stench of man. Cleaning it always put me in a dour mood. The corpses I gathered and buried were far less repulsive. Oh my god. Wow. In the living area, there was the kitchen, storage areas, and a large hall of sorts, which the girls used as a communal bedroom. They would stumble in after a long night of work and all sleep together like a big family. I made a point of sleeping off in the corner. Which wasn't... Oh, I may as well, since she's using I'll just say in her voice. Oh, God. I made a point of sleeping off in the corner, which wasn't strictly necessary since I slept while they worked and vice versa. I could just never seem to make myself comfortable sleeping in the middle of such a big empty space. Today was slightly different, though. I wasn't sleeping alone. Jaren was there, which I suppose shouldn't have surprised me.
Let's sleep together, Borgs.
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I dislike people putting their hands all over me. It makes me uncomfortable.
I see. So what you're opposed to is snuggling, not sleeping together. And here I thought you didn't like me. I was about to cry.
It's still too early to decide how I feel about you. We only met today.
Damn, this was only one day.
All the more reason we should sleep together.
In what way does that make any sense?
Simple. The best way to get to know me better is through some sort of good old-fashioned spooning.
Oh my god. I think you're going to do very well here, Jaren.
Words don't get none on plain physical contact. That's how you get to know what someone's really like on the inside.
Or rather, they would get to know what you're like on the inside. Your choice of words makes that sound incredibly improper.
Besides, I start work tomorrow, which means I probably won't get another chance to sleep with you for a while. So it's gotta be tonight. Please?
Fine. But only if you agree to give me enough space. At least let me finish my sentence!
I gotta get in there before you have a chance to change your mind.
It feels like we've adopted a dog.
I promise, I'm 101% human.
Hello, Guppy Forest. Welcome to the stream.
I never said you weren't. Just that...
Oh.
Never mind. I take it back, it's not like we got a dog. It's like a tornado dropped in and made a horrible mess of my day.
That's Jaren for you. You just wait. I'll crack that big old icy shell of yours soon, Morgs.
Is that really how I come off?
Like, duh.
Out of curiosity, are you not afraid of being so close to me?
Huh? Like, wait, would I be?
Aw, that is so sweet.
When you first saw my face, you thought it was caused by some kind of disease. Are you not concerned that might still be the case? And that, you might catch whatever it is?
Well, you probably wouldn't be here if it was something contagious. As sweet as Maria is, she wouldn't keep you around if she thought you might get the other girl sick. And nobody else seemed all that concerned at breakfast. Which means that whatever those marks on your face are, Morgs, they're probably not a danger to anyone else.
Did you just apply critical thinking?
I'm surprised.
Me too. Holy fuck.
You actually have something resembling a functioning brain.
Holy shit.
Believe it or not, I'm super duper smart.
Now that I know isn't true. But anyway, I'm talking more, emotionally. You can logically understand that I probably don't pose any danger and still be uncomfortable. Still want to keep your distance. I know several of the girls do. And I can't blame them either. They need to be healthy to work to make their living. There's nothing wrong with wanting to avoid any potential risk, no matter how small.
Hello, Mystery Theater. Welcome to the stream.
Or perhaps they don't even realize they're doing it themselves, in which case there's nothing anyone can do.
Not sure how much help I can be, since I don't really get what, anyone would want to keep their distance from you. But I don't think it's that hopeless. If they don't realize they're doing it, then you just have to open their eyes. Easy peasy. Make them realize. And then tell them, stop trying to avoid me. You have the right to at least that much.
Wow.
I really think you need to be a little more assertive, Morgs.
Where did this come from? Oh my god.
No one's gonna get mad if you stick up for yourself every once in a while.
Damn. Wow, you're kind of badass in your own way, Jaren. They will, though.
What? Who will?
All man's suffering is purposeful. It is all part of God's plan, his trials for us on this earth. He would be very displeased if I were to turn my back on his plan for me.
I really think you're overthinking it, Morgs.
I mean, XTN, would she really be some kind of spy? I hope she's not, because that would be absolutely heartbreaking. That would be super heartbreaking. I don't know what would be more heartbreaking, her dying after being kidnapped or during the kidnapping or something, or her being, like, involved with it, like a spy or something.
I really think you're overthinking it, Morgs. Less unfun things mean more room for fun things. And more fun things is always better.
Holy fuck.
Would you call your life fun?
Huh?
You were taken from your home, and now you work as a prostitute in the slums of a strange country. Do you call that fun? It just seems depressing to me.
Nope. I'm perfectly happy. Not a sorrow in the world.
Holy shit. Damn.
Hasn't been a single day in my life I felt sad or depressed, or like life sucks. I mean, sure, there are days when I think it'd be nice to see my mom again. But I don't really have time to worry about anything other than the here and now, as far as I'm concerned. Now is always the best time in my life. Don't got any room to feel bad about anything.
I see. You're quite the optimist. So much it almost burns.
I consider myself lucky to have ended up at this brothel. Everyone's amazing.
Then I pray you'll find yourself at home here.
Ah, you're kind of sweet, Morgs.
Kind of.
Slip of the tongue. You're always sweet. So, hey, Morgs. How'd you end up here a couple years back?
I was...
Oh boy. Hold on a second. God damn it. My foot keeps falling asleep.
I was thrown into a carriage by a strange man and brought here.
Oh, that was... No. Oh, that was Morgana. Sorry.
I was thrown into a carriage by a strange man and brought here, with no chance of ever returning. Not taken, but sold. Though ultimately the difference is insignificant.
You were?
I came through a similar route as you.
Oh, huh? I guess that makes us peas in a pod.
Not at all. We're anything but. I'm nowhere near as optimistic as her. Never mind energetic and cheerful. No, don't be foolish, Morgana. That's not why we're not alike. It's because I'm God's chosen daughter. I have absolutely no reason to feel inferior to a mere prostitute. We're nothing alike and we must never be.
God damn it. You're so warm, Morgs. I'm gonna sleep great tonight.
I am such a disgrace.
This story, oh God, ended in the worst possible way. It's just heartbreaking. This is so heartbreaking. Seeing how things could have gone and seeing the way things ended up. Literally ended up the worst possible conclusion for everybody. God damn it.
Lord Barnier, we're all very much interested in seeing the Saint's miraculous powers for ourselves. Oh, I knew it would not be long before someone asked. We're much too healthy to see the effects of the miracle in ourselves, after all. Which, of course, is anything but a problem. Falling ill would only serve to interfere with our ability to enjoy these feasts. Well said, my lord. Which is why I have arranged for a most fortuitous slave to have the miracle performed upon. Bring him in! Yes, sir! As you can see, the slave is on the verge of death. He can hardly even walk on his own 2 feet. Under any other circumstances, I would keep such an unseemly thing out of sight, so as not to tarnish your festive mood, my guests. But I believe he will serve as a fine sample on which to test the miracle's efficacy. He wants to test my miracle. Rejoice, slave. Good fortune shines upon you. You heard me, daughter of God. This poor slave is in need of your assistance. Give unto him your blessing, if you would be so gracious. I don't care how you try to dress it up, Lord. My miracle is not a show for your parties. Oh my! So you refuse to heal him then? After making such a scene about how your blood is for the sick, the poor, and the suffering at that. Even a saint's dignity has its limits. I understand. You don't want to be sullied by this filthy old slave. I never said any such thing. Then you know what you must do. Do not make me intervene, daughter of God. I am asking you to do this out of respect. I would happily give my blood for that man. I knew you would come around. Let's see. Where should we let your blood from? I see no point in wasting unmarred flesh for a mere slave. Your fingertip will do nicely. He can drink the blood directly from the cut. Because I certainly don't have any goblins to spare for him. Let us begin then, shall we? O daughter of God. Drink, slave. Suck up the blood that spills from her finger. Do not even let a single drop go to waste. Tell me, slave, has your ailment been remedied? If it has, leap into the air for my guests.
I am cured, my lord. Behold, I am cured.
Oh, splendid! An undeniable miracle!
Really? It really worked?
Look, my lord, I'm cured. I'm in better shape than ever.
We've seen more than enough. Stop hopping around like a filthy swamp toad.
Yes, my lord.
You are dismissed, slave. But first, give your thanks to the saint and all my guests who bore witness to your miraculous recovery.
Thank you so much, sirs and madams. Thank you so much, O holy saint.
And now that you've borne witness to the blood's power, I'm sure you're all eager to try some for yourselves.
What?
Most certainly, my lord. With such a potent elixir, our good health is all but assured. Indubitably.
Please, stop this. Do not take any more of my blood. I'm begging. I've lost too much blood. I can barely think straight.
I suppose I might have overdone it today. You did not come cheap, Saint. So I won't have you dying on me until you've at least provided your gold's worth of entertainment.
Your actions are an affront to God. My miracles are only for those in need.
Is that the only thing you know how to say? I've grown rather tired of hearing it.
I will gladly offer my blood for any other ailing slaves. But you and your guests are perfectly healthy. You are merely squandering God's gift on yourselves.
You foolish little girl.
What?
Let me tell you something, Saint. I don't believe in your miracles.
How can you say that? After seeing the slave boy drink my blood and be healed, what more proof do you need?
It was all a show.
Oh, there we go. What?
I told him to feign being ill and cured, or I would send him to the deepest chambers of the dungeon.
Her mom probably did the same thing.
Even a dog will wear a cat's skin if his life depends on it.
I wonder if that's foreshadowing. I really hope Jaren is not a spy, willingly or unwillingly.
So what did you think of his performance? Impressive? No?
Why? Then why do you keep taking my blood?
All in my guest's desire. My guest's desire is a good time. You are nothing more than an exhibit for our entertainment.
No. You're wrong. My blood does have miraculous powers. I proved it back at the village.
It hardly matters either way. Whether you're a saint or a lowly pleasant girl is inconsequential. All that matters is that you continue to play the role of a saint. What's the matter? Are you disappointed? Upset? You're welcome to cry. Wail and gnash your teeth like a sniveling little child. That would be entertaining in its own right. Shout at the top of your lungs that you are not a saint, that it was all an act, and beg to be set free. Who knows? Perhaps they might lose interest in you then.
I am the daughter of God. I will never claim otherwise. Oh, God.
I see. Then nothing changes. You will continue to offer your body and spirit to my feasts.
I don't know who's talking, but, why are you so insistent on remaining a saint, Morgana? Oh, I thought that was her mom. Okay. Is that Mother's voice? What do you have to gain from handing out blessings for nothing? It is my sacred responsibility as the daughter of God to help all those in need. How noble of you, Morgana. How honorable to not cast aside your duty in the face of such misery. It is the reason I was placed upon this earth. But tell me this. Are your offerings genuinely altruistic? What are they, Morgana? Oh, boy. Or do you simply do it out of a desire
to call yourself benevolent. When the people of your village sang your praises, when you crushed the man who accused Mother of being a charlatan, you reveled in it. I did not.
Sorry, that was...
I did not. There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's a perfectly normal reaction. Having pride and feeling a sense of superiority are perfectly human emotions, especially in a child as young as you. The reason you feel shame about your pride, however, is the very source of that pride. Your identity as the daughter of God. Free yourself from those chains and the guilt they cause you. Go back to being an ordinary little girl. You can do that. Remove the chains and pass them on to me. No!
Hands off, you silly.
What an awful nightmare. Dreaming about my time at the Lord's Manor is bad enough. But go back to being an ordinary little girl? No, absolutely not. That is not an option. My whole life would become meaningless if I were to do that.
Sunk cost fallacy is a bitch.
Not that I could ever call myself normal with a face like this. There's nothing ordinary about me. If I were to lose my position as the daughter of God, I would be nothing but a hideous child. Oh boy.
She was so close. In about a week's time, Jaren had made herself thoroughly at home at the brothel. She had evidently found herself quite a few fans among the clientele, some of whom came specifically to see her. Most found her peculiar, hyper-energetic disposition overwhelming at first, but quickly warmed up to her. Not a single person seemed to dislike her, at least among those I came in contact with. Her second week, Jaren started branching out beyond the brothel. On her days off, she would go down to the pub and sing for the audience on a makeshift stage of tables. Oh wow, she can sing? Oh, that's amazing. Her first day performing, she dragged me with her, claiming she was too nervous to go alone. So I sat in the corner as she sang. Everyone was quite surprised at how well she could sing. And they were particularly drawn to her unfamiliar melodies. Perhaps they were some songs from her home country, or perhaps she had picked them up elsewhere. But regardless, her music and exotic appearance made for an enchanting performance. When it was over, the audience roared with applause. And I was convinced she was a much better choice to sing for them than me. By our third week, even Maria had begun to come around. At first, the most approval Jaren could squeeze out of Maria was an exasperated sigh at something dumb she said, or something careless she did. But as their popularity grew, and with it the customer base, Maria softened up. Man, I am glad to have y'all working here, she said with a big grin, patting Jaren on the back. To me, Maria's motivation seemed rather shallow, but considering she ran the brothel in all but name, it should have come as a little surprise that she was so easily swayed by money. "4 weeks after her arrival, there was no one around who didn't know Jaren. The peacekeepers had all taken quite a liking to her as well. Particularly the number one man, the big one whose name I had trouble remembering. Whenever he ran into her, he would say,
Hey there, Ceren. I'm fresh out of Cohen, but y'all want to spend the night together?
No money, no business.
Blah! No me such a killjoy.
Wow. Oh, hello, Sean Buster. Welcome to the stream. She's a lot smarter than initially we gave her credit for. All the men in my life had in fact warmed up quite noticeably to her. Including him. At meals, there was seldom a quiet moment. It feels like the music... Is there supposed to be no music here? Uh-oh. And there was nothing wrong with that. I should have been pleased to see everyone so merry. I should have been happy. I should have celebrated their joy. Yet, there is no sound. But by the time a full month had passed, I found myself avoiding Jaren at every opportunity. Oh, okay, thank God. Okay. I was a bit worried there for a second.
Huh? Who could that be at this hour? I'm coming. Calm the hell down.
Good morning, Chucky! Wait. Don't close the door on me!
I'm bad enough with mornings as it is. The last thing I need to start my day is with a human noisemaker.
Now that's not very nice. I thought we were friends, Jackie. I'm your business too, not to play around.
Christ, fine. What business? I make it quick.
House call. Wait! You didn't even let me finish before you started closing the door!
Voice, you don't even do house calls! Second is past closing hours.
You're sure no fun. Maybe I'll start calling you Jackie Joke Killer. Can't you at least play along a bit before shooting it down?
Why am I the one being criticized? It is way too early for this shit. I love you. No, I've never been fun.
That's true. You're about as much fun as a virgin client.
What did you say? Just call me?
Wait, you opened the door! Damn, she is a lot smarter than you give her credit for.
So seriously, what are you here for?
Obviously not a house call. Well, if you want, I can make it one.
Not a chance in hell. Get to the point now before I toss you into the latrine.
Now, calm yourself. As one famous once might have said, every minute angry is a day of your life.
And who do you think is making me so angry?
Anyway, Marie needs some supplies acquired, urgently. Looking for someplace willing to part with some lumber? Free if possible.
Lumber? What for?
Lost a floorboard last night.
You did? What, did someone get a little too into it?
Oh man, you have no idea. This big old gorilla guy comes in snarling like he wants to use the life. He starts getting on and bangs a hole in the floor. No joke. And doesn't stop either. Oh my god. All the girls are taking turns with him because one just not enough to keep up. The place is howling all night long.
Whoa. Sounds like quite a strenuous night.
Yup, sure would be. If it really happened. Oh my god, wow. Truth is, it was just an old rotten board. Got you.
I swear to God, Goyle. I'm never gonna get that image out of my head either.
I'm not blushing, Jackie. You'd never know you're a regular at a whorehouse.
I am not a regular, and you damn well know it. Why, you even come to me to ask for help anyway? Surely you can handle a little shopping trip on your own.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd say that. Though it wouldn't hurt to ask, though. Okay, I'm out of here then.
It's past closing hours. I said as much myself a moment ago. She just got off work and she's visibly exhausted. Wait, it's fine, I'll take care of it. You get back and get some rest.
You're so sweet, Jackie. Maria was like so totally right. If pressuring him doesn't work, pull back.
Oh my god.
Activate it and it'll fold quicker than that floorboard.
Damn you, Maria! Okay, so that was all you needed, right? You're done here. Or was there something else?
I just got off work and I'm super crazy tired. But I fought through it and came out all the way here.
And?
So just maybe
Maybe.
you should be offering me a drink. Or 10.
Oh my god. She has gotten a lot smarter very quickly.
Okay, fine, you win. I'll only go back down if I tell you no anyway. Come on in. So, sit wherever.
Whee!
So tell me something, Jaren. How much longer are you planning on working here at the brothel?
Huh? Like, where'd that come from?
Just curious.
Sounds kind of like you. Don't want me there?
I never said that. In fact, your presence has been quite the boom. Marie is very pleased with the uptick in business.
Then why did you ask?
Because it's not a line of work anyone should be in for any longer than necessary. Are you still struggling with money?
Actually, I don't have anything I need to pay back anymore. Now I'm just saving up for myself.
Well, the more reason you should consider getting out. Find some way you can put one of your other talents to use.
I don't know. I'm not really overflowing with talent.
I could think of one at least. Your performance at the pub. They're always a huge hit. Singing isn't the most stable of careers, no. But neither is prostitution. So if you were to choose, I'd say maybe you'd be better off going with the one that's easier on your body.
Me. A singer. Maria and the girls are so good to me, though. And I feel awful hopping off the boat after only 1 month.
You can't put yourself second to some feeling of indebtedness. It's your life and your body to take care of. It's no one's responsibility but your own. Do what you think is best for yourself, not what you think you should be doing for others.
Wow, that's some good advice.
What's so funny?
For all you try to pretend otherwise. Deep down, you're a real sweet guy, Jackie.
I'm just telling you what the logical thing to do in this situation is.
Most logical businessmen wouldn't try to cheese off their workers. They work them until there's nothing left. But that's just how it is. Prostitutes are a dime dozen. In the grand scheme of things, they're not important enough to fret about because you can replace them easy.
I suppose. But you know, this brothel's different. Maria and I don't have a... Oh, God. Wait. Maria and I don't have a manager to answer to. No greedy bastard running the place, intent on wicking everyone to the bone.
I thought there was like a weird kind of voice in the music, in the background music there or something.
It was built up by the Goyles, so as one of the Goyles yourself, I'm sure they'll respect whatever decision you make. Maria values your opinion too.
Yeah, she said the same thing when I first showed up. It's not a job you keep for very long. I'll give it some thought.
I'm glad.
It never even occurred to me that I could make a living singing. Well, actually, I didn't think it even ever occurred to me to think about my future much at all. You're a good guy, Jackie, and Maria is a good boss.
We're just doing what anyone else would. So, I generally not to try to pry, but been wondering. Where were you before you came here?
What? Well, you're really talkative today, Jackie.
I'm just in an inquisitive mood. It's been nagging at me for a while now. how low a threshold for satisfaction seems to be. I mean, out here, everyone learns to be happy with what they can get. But Jaren in particular feels a bit extreme.
You already know how I was abducted, right?
Yeah, that I've heard about. Twice, if I'm not mistaken?
Yup. First time was when I was real little. Though I wasn't targeted, it was just during a raid. A couple bandits busted in, killed my mom and dad as I watched.
Holy shit.
They spared me, luckily. Sold me off to work in some field somewhere as a slave instead. And one day when I was out on a supply run, I got swiped up and sold off again.
Oh my god.
Wasn't until about 2 years back when I started working as a prostitute. Was in a different city for a while, then I ended up here. And that about covers it. What's wrong, Jackie?
I just wasn't expecting something quite so bleak.
Seriously. My god.
You never guessed from how she acted.
Pretty well everyone in the slums has their own sad story, don't they? Seems some more than others, maybe. Luckily, I never had a bad master. Everyone was really nice. I always had food and a place to sleep. So I'd never felt like I've had it bad.
I think that more than qualifies as having it bad.
Definitely.
Oh?
Have you never felt like you got the short end of the stick?
I don't even know what the stick looks like. Never mind which end is the short one.
Oh my god. And now she's back to her old self.
Well, I'll tell you. It's the one you were given. Your parents were murdered, your life suddenly turned upside down, some strange men decided you were worth this much money, selling you into slavery. You should be furious. You think you're happy right now, but let me tell you this. There's not a damn scrap of happiness to be found down here at the bottom of the ladder. It's not until you're a few rungs up, when you're not living on scraps and treated like garbage. It's not until you're a few rungs up.
Oh, I see.
And treated like garbage. They'll find anything resembling real happiness.
My god. So much foreshadowing as to Jacopo's. Oh wow.
I don't know about that. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm enjoying myself, I'm happy.
Doesn't matter if I'm rich or poor or hungry or what.
Sorry for losing my cool like that. It's not my place to decide what you're over and over allowed to be happy about.
You want to climb higher up the ladder, Jockey?
I can't imagine there's anyone who doesn't.
Oh boy.
Except you just told me you were satisfied right where you are, so I guess that proves me wrong. But I can tell you that me and the gang are thoroughly through putting up with the status quo. We're holding on well enough for the time being, because we're young and healthy, but here in the slums, that's only worth so much.
Huh? Honestly, I can't even think of more than a few minutes ahead. So I've never really been concerned about my future. But I think the future you guys are shooting for sounds pretty great. I hope you succeed in creating your utopia. Oh god.
I wouldn't go so far as to call it that.
That's basically what it is though, right? You're trying to make the world a place where everyone's equal. Where everyone's got plenty of money and can go see a doctor when they get sick. Where no one starves to death or gets sold into slavery. Right? Sounds pretty sweet. I'm rooting for ya.
My goals are hardly so noble.
Say what?
Nothing.
Oh my god. I love this, I love this screen cap right here. It is so funny. Just the juxtaposition of her sprite right like this and then him looking like this. It's like something that you could easily caption.
I agree. That would be a nice world to live in. My dissatisfaction doesn't arise from concern for the world or others. I'm hardly so selfish. Selfless.
Oh right. I should remember something super duper important, Jockey.
And that is?
It's almost Midsummer, which means festival time! Oh boy.
Oh right. That is happening, isn't it?
I wanna go!
What's stopping you?
No wrong answer! Learn to read between the lines, Jockey. I'm gonna get with everyone!
That's about what I expected her to say.
Gather all the girls at the brothel, your peacekeeper bros. Get everyone together and join the festivities. Oh god, Sandro, no. Oh god. You like the Watanagashi. Oh god. Ah, jeez.
That seems like a bit too large of a group.
Okay then, we can limit it to just the cool people. Either way.
Huh. You know, that might not be such a bad idea.
Whoa, is the world ending? I didn't expect you to say yes so quickly.
You want to say that one more time, girlie?
I was sure you're gonna get all huffy and fight me over it for at least half an hour.
Huh. A bunch of slum dwellers going to the city proper is only asking for misery. Unless you enjoy being treated like rats, you'll be better off celebrating at the pub with people you know.
And on and on and on.
Is that what she thinks I sound like? Can you imagine someone giving me that weird kind of New York accent? I won't pretend I'm thrilled about the idea, but I've also never taken it to a festival before, which is why I thought it might be worth considering.
You mean Morgs?
Morgs? Morgana would never speak to me again if I ever called her that. Yes, Morgana.
Seems to me like you're especially nice to her, Jackie. You got a crush on her or something? You're falling head over heels for her? Because that would be really inappropriate and only end in disaster for everyone concerned.
Excuse me? Who in the right mind would fall for a child that young?
You can't deny you care about her, though. You wouldn't do as much as you do for her if you didn't.
And I never said I didn't care for her. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have anyone else. So someone's gotta look after her.
Oh, so she's like a little sister to you.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't see me the same way, though.
Good job on you, Jacopo. I only hope it would stay that way. I only hope, oh God, I wish he would just stay. They're such good siblings. Found siblings, you know what I mean? They make such a great brother-sister pair. And then Jacopo, God, what a fall from grace he had. I am not looking forward to that. Oh God, I'm just crying thinking about it.
Yeah, I think she hit it right on the nose there. I imagine this would be like if I had a sister.
Anyway, Morgs means a lot to you. That much is obvious to anyone. So how about you ask her if she wants to come to the festival?
Oh, I definitely know that, Sandro. I know that. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't it be amazing if his feelings just stayed this way? I know that, Sandro. I remember that. Believe me, I remember that. I got to that part. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't it be fantastic if his feelings just stayed as like that? Oh, God. Just trying to deny the inevitable.
You live with her. It would be much simpler if you did it.
She's kind of been keeping her distance lately.
Oh, did something happen between you two?
Nothing I can think of. Maybe she feels like when I showed up, I invaded her territory. And she doesn't like me because she doesn't feel it much as home anymore.
So she's being sulky. I didn't realize she was capable of getting moody.
Jockey, that's being super, super superficial, you know. Sure, she can be a pretty tough nut to crack. But she is an 11-year-old girl. She gets happy and sad and upset as much as anyone else.
Try as I might, I simply can't envision it.
So you ask her to come, Jackie. Put your heart and soul into it. You get her there and we'll all have fun at the festival. And I'll smooth everything out between me and her.
Put my heart and soul into it might be counterproductive. But sure, I'll see if she's interested when I go to apply her ointment today.
Thanks a bunch. Well, I should get back. Catch you later, Jockey.
Take care.
Aye, aye.
Morgana, sulking and avoiding Jaren. Now there is an unexpected development. Or maybe I'm not just not paying enough attention. Anyway, I should head out and take care of business.
Excuse me? No, absolutely not.
You could at least pretend to consider the offer.
It's not even worth dignifying with an act. Why would you even think inviting me was a good idea anyway?
Seems perfectly reasonable to me. There's no harm in changing things up once in a while. Give yourself a little break from spending every day in that depressing little graveyard.
The very prospect of attending a festival is considerably more depressing. Fata Morgana reincarnation? I don't know what that is, Sandro. I do know that this includes like some epilogue stuff in the bonus section. That sucks that they would make it exclusive to PS4. Ah, fucking hell. When are they gonna realize that visual novels belong more on PC than consoles? Seriously. The very prospect of attending a festival is considerably more depressing. Like seriously, Danganronpa was first on PSP of all things. A visual novel on a tiny little screen like that. Like, can you imagine? Like, fucking hell. No wonder nobody heard of it. You know what, Sandro? What I'm gonna do is that, if it's gonna be released on so many different platforms, then I'll do whenever it gets released for PC, that's when I would play it. Wait, you can emulate Switch? Are you really? Really? You're serious? I didn't know they already could do that. I don't know how well it could emulate a Switch game though. I suppose if it's only a visual novel it might be possible, but damn, jeez. I'll look into that, Sandro. I will look into that. Although I do hope it just gets a PC release, so I could just play it. So I could just play it on PC like I'm playing this one. The very prospect of attending a festival is considerably more depressing.
Come on, it could be fun. Don't dismiss it without.
Oh, well, that's regular Fata Morgana apparition. That's not even Requiem. Isn't that just the first game?
Come on, it could be fun. Don't dismiss it without.
Look at my face. Surely you're not so foolish as to not realize it would mean exposing myself. My face to heavens knows how many strangers. Wow. That's a mood. Wait, so is that's a package that includes not only, oh my god, the original game, Requiem and that new reincarnation thing? God damn it. Well, if it's going to Switch as well, it'll surely eventually come out on PC. Surely. And, I gotta say, Morgana, Tim, I feel that so much. I hate the way my face looks too. So, wow. I know exactly how, almost exactly how she feels in that respect.
You're right. I'm not. There'll be so many people there, I never will be caught up in the festivities. No one's gonna bother stopping to scrutinize some random Goyle's face. I'd say you're likely to get significantly less attention in such a crowd. Like they say, the best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. Of course, I don't think you should be afraid to go out any day, festival or not. As far as I'm concerned, there's no reason for you to hide your face at all.
That's easy for you to say. I was about to say the exact same thing. The art looks a lot better. Void Dweller. That's a cute anime version of me. Void Dweller.
That's not my intention. I understand how significant an issue it is for you. But the festival is a once-a-year thing, and...
Where is this even coming from, anyway? What possessed you to suddenly ask me to the festival?
Well, you know.
I don't know.
It was Jaren's idea.
What? Jaren's idea?
She dropped by this morning, and after making quite the racket, she brought up the upcoming festival.
So you're saying you're inviting me because Jaren asked you to?
Well, I mean, the biggest reason is because you weren't in any condition to participate in an event like this in the last couple of years. So I want you to experience it this year.
Enough, please. This is all for Jaren, isn't it?
What?
She's concerned because I haven't been speaking with her much lately, right?
Well, yes, she is, but that's not why I...
Okay, I'll go.
Really?
Yes, for Jaren. I feel guilty knowing I've caused her so much distress. I'm dead weight at the brothel as it is. The last thing I want to do is make things even worse by being a source of worry. So I will go to the festival.
Morgana? I don't think anyone wants you to go out of some sense of obligation.
If that's all, then go. You're done applying the ointment, aren't you?
Morgana, please.
Go.
What's gotten into you? Why are you so upset?
I am not upset. Now please go away.
I beg to differ. Okay, I'll leave. Just remember, the festival's there for you to enjoy it. Alright? I'll remind you when the date draws closer. I definitely went about that the wrong way, huh? I had hoped the mood would improve by the time the festival came around. But unsurprisingly, my hopes weren't enough to change anything, and Morgana remained distant. She had always been a sullen, aloof girl, but when she was really upset, she completely closed herself off. Day after awkward day crawled by. I soon began to wonder if inviting her had been a mistake. But after all that, I couldn't just march up to her and say, "Never mind, we're not going." So I was left to endure a long, uncomfortable week, until the day the Midsummer Festival commenced.
Midsummer, the celebration of the Nativity of John the Baptist, was an event observed across the land on or around the summer solstice. In our city, festivities lasted for roughly 10 days. A large bonfire burned in the square. Vendors set up stalls selling foods and trinkets. And girls wore crowns made of flowers, dancing in a parade down the streets while onlookers whistled and clapped. The sheer vivacity that permeated the city was enough to make one forget about the Lord's venom coursing through it. Or perhaps that was the goal, an excuse to let loose and slip free from the Lord's iron grip, if only momentarily. We walked down the city's main street, observing the excitement unfolding around us. Our group was only 4 large. The other girls either split off into their own parties, or decided they would rather take the time to sleep. Really? It's going to be a long scene? I'm guessing this is the last scene of part 1. Though, right, Apparition? It had been some time since I last left the slums and visited the city proper. We weren't precipitous for entering the city, but wandering around in grimy rags only invited dirty looks, so most tended to avoid it. Nobody was eager to charge headfirst into a den of prejudice. But that all went away when festival time came around. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's perfect then, Apparition. Yeah. I'll just end it when we hit part 2. But that all went away when festival time came around. That should fit my normal time frame perfectly then. Everyone was too busy enjoying themselves to go around condemning us for our appearance.
Wait, it's a festival! We're at a festival! It's really a festival!
Look, Morgs, look! We're really at a festival!
Settle down. I heard you the first time. And I do have eyes, you know.
Settle down? But it's a festival! The whole point is to make noise and get wound up and go crazy!
If you make that much noise, you'll draw attention to us.
No worries, everybody's doing it! We'll fit right in.
Still.
Ah! It looks like they're giving out flower crowns over there! Let's go get some works, come on!
No, I have no interest in... Let go of me! Wait! Stop pulling!
Ah! Ah, jeez. Oh, by all means, have fun. But try not to get separated.
They seem to be getting along just fine. Jaren was telling me how Morgana was being distant, but it looks like she might have been reading too much into it.
Wait, Ceren said that?
So I take it you didn't know either.
Yeah, I had no idea, actually.
Now there's something you don't see every day. You're always the first one to catch on to any sort of friction between the coils.
Yeah, I kind of stuck them both off in my preferral, since neither of them are prone to causing much trouble. So I haven't been watching Jaren or Morgana very closely. Damn, I really need to pay more attention, huh? I should have noticed that they had a falling out.
Don't beat yourself up over it. You don't need to feel responsible for everything that goes on there, just because you got seniority.
What, y'all worried about me?
Think of it as more of a warning. Which,
generally speaking, one gives because they're concerned. Oh my god! You know, it'd do wonders for what people thought about y'all if they could just find the students to say, yeah, I am, instead of blowing smoke every time.
and if I were to say that, yes, I was worried about you, you'd have no hesitation saying exactly what you thought, that it made you want to hoil.
Am I that easy to read?
Easier than you know.
Hold on a sec. If Jaren and Morgana weren't talking, I assume she's not the one who invited her to come then.
Nope, that was me.
Did you really? Well, color me shocked. Both that y'all would ask a girl out and that Morgana would agree. She taking a liking to y'all or something? Though I guess that wouldn't be too much of a surprise, with how much time you spend looking after her.
Well, actually, she had a slightly different reason for agreeing to come.
Oh? Oh boy, these crowds are crazy! So y'all weren't able to get any flower crowns? Nah, Morgs are a huge fit before we could get there. She said she'd rather go swimming in the latrine than wear flowers. I never said any such thing. Not in those words, maybe, but you were objecting at least that much.
What on earth did she say that?
Yes, I objected, but only because the crowds were so bad we couldn't have gotten through.
Oh, that's all? Can't say I'm surprised. You are both on the small side. Crowds that size could easily wash you away.
Well, pardon me for being so small.
I never said it was a bad thing.
I'm sensing a lot more animosity between him and Morgana than her and Jaren. Ah! In that case, we can have Jackie go get them instead. A fine idea, sugar. Girls dig a man who knows how to step up and take the initiative. Yeah. Girls like guy will pack 'em, be proactive.
Don't think I missed that joke.
Oh, Jacopo, you're such a hug. And remember, one for each of us.
Good grief. Okay, fine, you win. I'll get him. So drop the obnoxious flattery act before I spew chunks.
2 is fine. I don't need one.
It is a festival, you know. You should wear something with a little more color for once. Change things up from your usual dreary garb.
No, bad Jackie, 0 out of 10. No girl wants to be ordered around like that. Yeah, seriously. At least have some sense and say something like, y'all would look positively gorgeous with a crown of flowers to accentuate y'all beautiful hair. I love it. It's so cool. I
it. Just make sure you top it off with, but flowers can never compare to your natural beauty.
If you so much as utter a single syllable, I swear I will despise you for all eternity. Although that might happen anyway.
Never in 1,000 years! Christ, 3 flower crowns, coming right up. And stay right there where I can find you, okay?
See you, darling. Wow. Maybe I was right to give her a southern accent.
Oh, do those girls ever get tired of heckling me? They were right about the crowds, though. I don't understand how so many people could care about so much about a few free flowers. Though I suppose when you're in a festive mood, frivolities tend to seem all the more attractive. Whew! Hey, watch where you're going.
Ugh.
Hey, are you okay? I didn't think I bumped you that hard.
I'm fine. I'm just feeling slightly under the weather today.
Then what are you doing at a festival of all things? Need a hand?
No, but thank you. I wonder who that is.
What a curious woman.
I wonder who that is. Sounds like she might be someone important.
I got the impression she didn't want anyone to see her face either. And she looked rather well off at that. From what I could make out beneath her robes.
Oh my god. Is it her? Is it the nun? Is it that girl? It's gotta be her, or it's gotta be Mel's sister. It's gotta be her or Nellie. I forgot her name. The girl I gave the Jessica voice to. It's one of those two.
A noble, perhaps? No, it couldn't have been. Alright. No time to stand here and muse.
Or it could be an entirely new character. I'm so sorry. I just gave out the very last one.
You can't be serious.
If only you had been here a few minutes sooner. You could have gotten some too. I'm sorry.
Damn it. I had been sidetracked by that woman. Thanks anyway, and sorry for wasting your time.
Hold up just a sec. I'm all out of crowns, but I do have one spare flower you can have. I was saving it for myself, but I'm in a charitable mood.
Are you sure? It was meant for you. You're allowed to keep it.
You look like you really were counting on getting those crowns, though.
Oh, no, hardly. Why would anyone care so much about a few flowers anyway?
Don't play dumb with me. They were gonna be for your sweetheart, right?
Now you're being delusional.
Don't be bashful. Take it. I'm rooting for you. Bye. Enjoy the festival.
Thank you. I suppose it's better to come back with something. Rather than get my ears chewed off from both sides.
There he is! I'm counting exactly 0 crowns. So you weren't able to get any either?
I showed up 3 seconds too late. They were all out.
That's a bummer. But what you gonna do? You stay free and everyone comes running.
No. Y'all got him with something a little more girly.
What? They're real pretty. I can see why everyone would want them.
Y'all ready to blow your chance, sugar? And speaking of blowing it, Jacopo, we send y'all on one little errand, and y'all can't even manage to pull that off. Worthless grunt.
Now who needs a lesson in acting like a goyle?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jacopo. Thank y'all so much for going out there in the big, scary crowds just for us little old things.
I'm gagging from the sheer volume of bullshit erupting from your mouth.
Oh, jeez.
Hear me out, though. While I may not have been able to get the crowns you asked for, I was able to acquire an exclusive one-of-a-kind flower. Not so worthless now, am I? Thank you, flower goyle whose name I never got.
Yeah, not feeling it, sugar. If y'all were 3, maybe I'd be proud of you. Oh my god.
Then go get your own goddamn flowers.
Whoa. Relax.
Isn't his flower very pretty?
And you never know, it might look even better in someone's hair than a crown. I don't know. There's still only one. I think flowers look best in the hair of short-haired girls. So I personally think Maria should take it. But I would definitely try to give it to Morgana first, but I have a feeling she would refuse.
You're never gonna stop complaining, are you?
Oh, not complaining. Just wondering who you're gonna give it to.
Oh. Shit. That is a problem. If this was the original Fata Morgana, we'd have choices. Right. Then I'll give it to...
What? Oh my... What? There's choices! In this one too?
No, it still says part 1.
What the fuck? Ah!
Damn. It's yours too. Let's see. So part 2 probably ends after this scene. Part 1 probably ends after the scene. Alright, let's see. I imagine it's going to tell me when part 2 starts. It's not going to say it, really? Damn. Wow. Let's see. Well, as I did before, I'll go to each of the choices. I'll look at each of the choices just like I did in Fata Morgana. The hell are y'all doing?
What? What a noise just happened? Some unseen force compelled my hand to put the flower in my own hair.
Woo! Looking good, Jackie.
We've been friends for like a decade now, but there are some things about a guy you just don't want to know, no matter how long y'all have known him.
Oh, wait. This isn't what it looked like. Collider made me do it.
In what way? I watched y'all put the flower in your own hair.
It wasn't my own doing. I must have been possessed by some kind of evil spirit. Some kind of crazy middle-aged Bojoshi.
I hope the foul fiend drags you down to hell with it.
Hey, quit trying to damn my soul, you.
I think you look fabulous myself. And now I've got a new friend to go shopping for your closet. We can get dressed up and do each other's hair. It'll be fun.
No, for the love of all's holy, no. Don't you run with this. Please, I swear, listen to me. Oh, hey. Well, if it ain't Yakupo and the girls. What? Gration? Please, don't just stare at me like that. A straight mocking would hurt so much less. Fancy seeing y'all here. At least acknowledge me.
Let's just all pretend we didn't see anything and now the choices are fine. Okay, yeah, okay, now let's see the other choices. Pick someone else.
At least feign interest.
Why would you think I would be interested in a flower when I already told you I didn't want a crown?
A single flower won't make you stick out as much as a whole crown, so I don't see what the problem is.
Why are you so desperate to get me wearing a flower?
Excuse me, how am I being desperate?
Can't you think of a better word to describe your stubborn insistence? A flower would clash horribly with my face anyway. Or are you trying to turn me into a laughingstock?
You really need to do something about that cynicism. As I've told you several times already, no one cares how you look. They're too distracted.
I am not being cynical. You're a cold-hearted monster if you believe I can simply turn off my anxiety about my appearance.
Woo!
Hell yeah, Morgana! You tell him!
You don't have to put it in your hair. If you prefer, you could just carry it with you. But I'd like it to go to good use.
Then give it to Maria or Jaren.
I swear it's like I'm arguing with a brick wall. Okay, let's try this again. We haven't talked much recently. So think of this as, just take it, please. I look like an oaf waving this damn thing around.
Stop trying to shove it into my hands!
Okay, there, it's all yours now. Don't you dare throw it away either.
What on earth is his problem?
Is there any helping like that guy, like, at all?
Hello, MJ. Welcome to the stream. Now y'all understand how we can spend so much time in a brothel and still be single, don't you?
Yep, he's completely hopeless. Looks like the crowd has thinned out a bit. Following the freed, I guess.
Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go check out the other ones. Let's do Jaren.
Really? Can I really have it?
Of course you can, I'm giving it to you. It was your idea to get the crowns in the first place. So you clearly wanted the flowers the most.
I mean, yeah, I did. But are you really sure I can have it?
Why do you keep asking? I'm giving it to you. Yes, you can have it.
I don't mind if I do! We have a flower!
Of course, apparition. I thought so, but yeah. Only one more to go after this one anyway.
And right there it goes! Oh, wait.
What's the matter?
There are so many people here. If I put it into my hair, I might come out and it'll lose it. And then even if I can find it, it'll be a trampled mess.
If that happens, it happens. No big deal. A flower merely serves as a prop to add to the festival spirit. It's meaningless if you don't wear it now.
I think I'm gonna bring it back with me instead. As a memento of my first festival with you, Jackie. No way I'm gonna risk losing it.
Well, it is yours. Do with it as you please.
Well, I'd like to pay you back somehow. Is there anything you want, Jackie? I'll give you anything, except fame, fortune, power, or property.
None's coming to mind. I didn't give it to expecting anything in return, so don't worry about it.
I want to do something for you, though. How about this? For one day, I'll be your property. Completely and wholly yours.
Don't call yourself property, you're not an object. Besides, that's hardly a fair exchange for a single flower.
You think?
I don't need anything in return, okay? Just take it and let's all move on.
Aye, aye. Moving on.
A little quieter though, if you wouldn't mind.
Thanks a bunch for the flower, Jackie. It means a lot.
Alright, there we go. Now for the last one. Huh? Why me?
Consider it my thanks for everything you do for me, I guess.
Oh.
Could you have had any more of a limper of a reaction?
No, it's just... What do y'all have to gain from giving it to me?
Pardon? Why would I need to have something to gain?
Y'all are hopeless. Y'all got both Ceren and Morgana here. Go after one of them, you thick lad.
What was that?
Y'all heard nothing. I gotta ask, though. Y'all fall for me or something?
Excuse me? Have you lost your damn mind? We've been over this. We're friends, nothing more.
Exactly, MJ. Sure, but that was more than 2 years ago. A lot can change in a couple of years.
Well, that's not changing in 1,000 years.
Oh, good to know. Literally, it's not changing in 1,000 years. Though, if y'all ever do find yourself drooling over this hot bath, let me know. I'll kick you to the curb so fast your head'll be spinning. Goddamn, she is so cool.
It's a shame you have to be such a huge asshole, because you don't actually look half bad.
She is gorgeous. Y'all want to say that again, you little fuck?
Oh my god! Oh my god, Maria is so cool!
I just mean you're not even a consideration, so perish the thought.
Oh my god, MJ, same. Oh my god.
God, she is just...
She is so gorgeous. Doesn't make how y'all put it any less irritating.
The point is, there's no hidden meaning behind the flower. Wear it, burn it, eat it, whatever you please.
I'm not that hungry. But alright, I'll accept it. Next time, a little more thought into your pick, alright?
Put a little more thought into it. How would that affect anything?
Y'all are so dense it probably won't.
This is my thanks for giving her a gift?
Hello, Princess of Balance. Welcome to the stream. Alright, and now let's move on. Looks like the crowds have thinned out a bit. Following the parade, I guess? And how about we all go check on the stalls and get some grub?
Let's go Dunkin' Bob's to eat first.
I'm guessing this is Gratian.
Sorry to burst your bubble, kid, but everyone's selling meats packed up for the day.
Huh?
Yep.
Hey, figured I'd find y'all guys somewhere around here.
Oh. Hello, Gratian. What do you mean they packed up for the day?
Exactly that. Short on supplies. All ran out this morning. And this is just day one. Who knows how bad it'll get until the rest of the festival.
No, it's not the meat. Anything but the meat. Oh, let me guess. Everyone's all out of meat because you ate it all, beefcake.
God, I fucking wish I had. And also I have a name, you know.
I always use nicknames for my friends. No exceptions.
Oh, well, in that case.
Are you really okay with her calling you that, Gratian? I would have expected them to stock up on supplies in anticipation of the higher demand during the festival.
I bet they tried, but the damn Lord's leashing up everything he can to get his grimy hands on. You'd think the bastard would have learned his lesson 2 years ago, but no, it's just been getting worse. God, this whole city needs to get off his lazy ass and tell the Lord they ain't gonna stand for his shit.
I doubt many people are interested in risking execution to express their discontent. The number of hangings has risen significantly as of late. They seem to be poisoning any dissenters they can find.
Don't you think it's high time we get started, Jacopo?
It's time for the second revolt soon. I guess we're gonna see the scene where Jacopo looks for the fortune teller. Started on what?
What do y'all think? Our second uprising.
Lower your damn voice, you oaf. There's no telling who might be listening.
Kid, they'd have to be standing right next to us to hear anything and all this noise. Way I see it, we're safer talking here out in the open than having secret meetings.
Did you hear anything I just said? It's getting less safe every day.
You know, we're pretty damn organized if I do say so myself. Our numbers are growing, and I'm making sure everyone knows their way around a sword. Instead of just giving it a little kick in the bollocks like last time. I say we go all out and start a revolution. Rip that sick fuck down from his bloody throne.
A revolution?
What do you say? I think we can pull it off. He's right, we probably could. No, that's not a good idea right now. And why the hell not? Well, you're flicking out on us now, are you? But what happens if we succeed? Assuming we can dethrone the Lord, what next? What if whoever takes his place is equally avaricious? Anyone will be better than we got now. That leaves too much to chance. And even if his successor is more reasonable, we'd still be executed for treason. So you're saying we sit on our thumbs and deal with it? If only we could find a noble to join our cause.
Here we go. Here's where they start to think of the plan.
Someone as flagrantly contemptuous as him is bound to have made a few enemies among the upper class. Having the nobility involved will certainly give us more of a leg to stand on.
Hey, how about y'all guys just let it go already?
Why?
Y'all are not gonna find any nobles willing to stand up to the Lord. They say he murdered the previous Lord, as well as anyone who opposed him, their families and their associates. Ain't nobody but nobody's gonna side with a bunch of plebs. Smart thing to do will be shut up and suck it up. Lord's not immortal. He'll die of something eventually. So y'all don't need to stick your necks out just to hurry the process.
Can't be serious. Wait for him to die. Things as bad as they are. Food's getting more scarce by the day. People are getting executed left and right just because the Lord doesn't like what they're saying. City's not gonna last for more than another few years. And everyone in the slums will either be dead and run off way before then. Can't imagine that'll be good for business.
Well, but still, it's not something a bunch of slum rats could ever hope to pull off. Y'all got your head in the clouds. Just 'cause you can dream it doesn't mean you can do it. Don't be a bunch of idiots, okay?
God, listen to this broad. Every last one of them, I swear. I can't deal with it. Always so concerned with protecting their own skin.
Well, excuse me. I'm about done dealing with y'all and your suicidal fantasies, too.
You want to take this out back, little bitch?
Whoa.
Calm down, both of you. Shh.
Whew.
We can continue this conversation at the pub. I still don't think it's a good idea to do it somewhere so public. Alright, fine. Well, let me tell you one thing. We're gonna have to do something and damn soon. Even if it is a suicide mission. Anyway, I should probably get going. Don't want to be the fifth wheel on your group date. Whoa! Does this look like a date to you? You're damn friggin' right, it does. Got a girl on each arm and one to spare. I might have misjudged you, kid. I'm simply here as a representative of the brothel to ensure none of our employees find themselves in any harm. That's horseshit and we both know it. You don't have to be shy around me, bro. Want to bang 3 girls at once? Good on ya! Man's gotta be able to pull his weight both in and out of bed. I would never treat my friends with such disrespect. And if I was so crass, I would be not fit to assist with the brothel's operations. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're kidding, right? Not in the slightest. Dude! Are you trying to be a monk or what? That's not it. Oh, I got it. You're lagging in the size department downstairs. I'm so sorry. Hey, the fuck was that for?
Come on, Gratian. Isn't it obvious?
Sorry, my fist appears to have a mind of its own. Yeah, well, mine's of a mind to make it taste dirt. Oh, is it now? Well, by all means. I'll be happy to take your spot as number one. Fair chance, asshole!
All manner idiots.
Utter fools.
Y'all said it. Okay. I think this might be a good place to stop for now, actually. It still says part 1. Really? How far are we from part 2? Jeez. What the fuck is going on? I really thought it's not gonna be for a long while. Are you serious? But we just did so much. I thought you said the festival scene was split between part 1 and 2. Because that was way more than 11 minutes. Wait. We might not be stopping in that case. Hold on. I just... You were talking about the playthrough you linked, but... Jeez. But... I mean, not game-wise. Hold on, I just, Wait, let me check this. What image? What happened? What happened, apparition? Hello? Oh god, is the stream? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. But I don't know. Damn, how the fuck long is this? Like, this is insane. Hold on just a second. This is I'm probably gonna stop here, so y'all can go if you want. I'm just gonna check this for myself, because Oh, yeah, I can't. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's just an image. Yeah, okay, I see. I could have sworn that this would be the end of part 1. Okay, you guys. I'll just say goodnight for now. And we'll continue this on next Tuesday. So until then, I will say. And on Sunday is some more Archnalico. So until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.